Right, I do believe once again we are back. I don't know, I mean I don't know how long it's going to last, truth be told, but you know, we do our best, assuming it is on, of course, which at the moment is proving quite difficult to tell. Okay, I'm assuming from the hellos that means it is at least somewhat on, but for some reason the phone doesn't seem to want to do that. But 20 past, yes, Chester Phoenix, hello. Right, I'm going to try and sort of slightly lessen what is on my computer by not having the browser open, which is going to prove slightly troublesome, I think, because that is quite a small screen for seeing chat, but still, we shall have to wait and see how well or poorly this stratagem decides to end up. Let's see if I can try to find a better place for it, but I think where it currently is probably the best I'm going to get. But there you go. Right, let's see. Are you gonna straight up ignore the fact that the game is on? Oh, good. You've at least managed to connect in some fashion. But we shall continue trying to persevere and seeing what will happen. But I don't honestly know. Again, I'm trying to understand why it's doing this, and it's slightly interesting, of course, because it's technically never the game that actually crashes. I'm blaming the game, but strictly speaking, the game has never once crashed. What keeps crashing is Streamlabs.
Let us finish examining the mansion.
Okay, that's fine. So I think it might be the other door, because we have technically explored this area. Now, maybe there's a little cupboard there that I might be able to get into. But we'll try this other door first. But I'm beginning to accuse Streamlabs of being the problem factor here. But I don't know. I keep being slightly tempted to go with trying to shift over to OBS, but it's going to be such a fucking ball ache.
It appears to be able to move, but something is blocking it.
But I don't know if anybody else has heard, there was all that controversy with Streamlabs as well, of course, with the whole thieving bastards thing. Oh, interesting. Okay, there's a little hole.
I think the signet ring should be placed
here. We found where the signet ring should go. Well, I think we have anyway.
A signet ring
yes, no,
bearing
the
Clark's family's coat of arms.
A number is written on it. Yeah, we know the number, 1587. Yeah, that whole mess was very unpleasant. Yeah, there's a whole situation. So I know a couple of other people who have sort of basically gone, I'm no longer using it, so maybe I should follow suit and see what happens. But as I say, it's going to be a bit of an arse ache to try and transfer everything over. Okay, at this point I have no fucking clue what you're wanting, but still. Oh, I see. So there's two options. Sort of foot or hoof. Interesting. And this one, sort of... Okay. Now I'm sort of wondering, although they don't... I mean, they don't really line up. But then... I mean, there is sort of... Those two icons are the same, and so I do wonder if maybe this is the idea. There must be a guide somewhere. You would think so, yeah. I'm beginning to wonder. I wonder if there's anything inside the map. Oh, of course, the fucking... Okay, is that... No. Oh, what's this? Oh. Interesting. Seems to just be get hand big. Get hand big. Big hand. But But there's also this bit, but I suppose this is just in the corner. And yeah, this is just being able to access each of the different corners.
Australia.
Australia? Good. Oh no, that's interesting. That one appears to be exactly the same symbol both ways. So I'd like to go... I don't really want to go... I want to go down. Oh. Sometimes. System. Okay, so no, matching the symbols like that is not going to be anything. I must admit, I do wonder if you're right about there being a guide, because I'm not. Will you please? Christ almighty. But I think a lot of the puzzles are self-contained, so I'm not convinced there's going to be anything specific there. But I'm not. Doesn't leap out as a here's a solution at the moment. So I suppose let's just have a look in somewhere else, and we might be able to do something. Especially because that looks suspicious. Okay, maybe not then. Oh, no, there we go. We're in.
Chinese symbols
okay.
are engraved on this padlock.
I was assuming that was going to be numbers. We might need to understand Chinese.
Should I look at the rest of the facade, maybe?
Possibly, yes. That's what that's my next thought track, perhaps. Oh, we can't go around the back side again. Another cabinet, I know. Another tricky cabinet. Nothing obvious underneath, but let's check. Let's check the feet this time, considering the last time we were stuck on a puzzle. Okay, so...
Well, well. The characters engraved on this disc resemble those engraved on the padlock.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to have to learn Chinese prior. But, fine. Interesting. Okay, so we can sort of twist it there.
This character appears to be the wrong way round.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Maybe I should look to the padlock again.
No, you might be right. Okay. I'll look down here as well. Alright.
Like this. This character appears to be the right way round.
Yes, okay. So... we've got that. Oops, no, I didn't mean to do that. That wasn't the button I wanted.
That's it.
I'd say that was...
This character appears to be the right way round.
Well, it's fairly obvious because they are reasonably easily to understand in terms of what direction they're supposed to be up.
Like this. This character appears to be the right way round.
Oh, I drew that symbol completely wrong, but never mind. It should be close enough for me to understand what the fuck I've just scribbled. But we'll see. Maybe the killer was the cabinet salesman! Oh my days, you might actually be right. Now this one... no, this one's probably that way around. No. That way around.
The position of this character looks right to...
Right, so... oh, I see. They're actually in their places as well. I wondered how you were going to define how to define where they were, and it turns out fairly obvious. You can see. I'll share with you my thinking once again. You can see this symbol here, first space. This symbol here, second space. This symbol here, third space. This symbol here, fourth space. So what we need to do is number one is not that one. It's not that one. I believe it's that one. Number two, I believe, is that one. Number three, I believe, is in fact that one. And then number four is the one with the whiz bang next to it. There we go. Apparently I'm mistaken. I am mistaken. Okay, that's fine.
No, it's not the right code. Let us check the Chinese characters.
Look for a small new music box, yeah. Let's just double check. So, space number one is that one, yeah. Space number two. I must have written my numbers down wrong. Yes, I did. Yes. In fact, weirdly, I actually managed to write them down in order. And then when I was reassessing, I managed to write them down in the wrong order. So that should be number 1. Yes. However, this... Whoops. Yeah, that should be number 1. And then twin... There's the one. As I say, strictly speaking, I sort of had it the right way around originally. Whoops, I did that. Now that time, that was me skipping it, because unfortunately the phone is now in the way of where I would usually have the mouse. What a palaver. That's a reference to Goes Wrong show.
Genteel and wild. English countryside revisited.
Oh, interesting. I can't see because of the small nature. I can't quite see it. But yeah, that is one of the kanjis. Yeah, okay. Huh. It's quite an interesting notion. I wonder if that was like a secret way of opening it. If you just put it all on that one thing. That wasn't me skipping the dialogue this time. Oh, here we go. We've got another.
Christmas 1910.
I mean, Christmas 1910, that is another date. I don't know whether it's got any significance, but we might as well make sure we note down any obvious dates that spring up to us. Just in case. Travelling in China.
Travelling in China. A practical guide for English travellers.
Just shout louder. That's a practical guide for English travellers. If it seems like they're not understanding, keep yelling. Eventually they will yield. Right, so I think we're dealt with this cupboard. Excellent. We'll avoid the map momentarily, because it's big and scary and I don't want to deal with it. But it does look like it's the only thing to deal with. Oh no, we can look at a bear. There's a bear sticking its head through the wall. It's very good that it sort of just stands there. Must enjoy a nice salmon or something. It gives him a salmon. Aunt Effie, where's Thelma? I don't know. I also don't know if I understand the reference. I would put forth that Aunt Effie was simply the aunt that goes, fuck it all, fuck you, fuck me, fuck everything,
Franklin
fuck all of the things. Aunt Effie. And if you haven't seen Mama's Family, Vicki Lawrence as Mother Harper, I would highly recommend it. I have not seen that. And is that Morton? Yeah, is that Morton just standing still as a bear in a sort of frame, I suppose. He's got an impressive collection of caliber rifles and tennis rackets.
Clark appears to be a typical British gentleman. A good sportsman, a hunter, a traveller.
It's not Morton, I see. Which suggests it might be Morton. Okay, I think we are going to have to deal with the map situation, which... diddly. Well, I suppose... Well, that's interesting. Is that supposed to be sliding across there? Or was that just some kind of glitch? I don't know. I suppose the first thing to do is going to be, once again, to unlock this area.
The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies.
Oh! Oh, fuck.
Brazil.
Oh. Shit. Fuck. Okay, I suppose maybe we have to go back. Is that mask significant? No, I don't think it is. Okay, so... another butcher's at the Bear.
July 1920.
So...
Alaska Peninsula.
That's going to require. This is going to require a whole page by itself, I think. You're going to have to say that again.
1920. Alaska
1920. Alaska Peninsula. Bear. Okay. Yeah, I think this one's the first one that feels like distinctly necessary notes.
February 1922, South Africa.
And what is that thing? Oh, it's a gazelle, isn't it? Do I have to know what their fucking footprints are? Because I'm not going to lie. I don't know if I know precisely what a gazelle's foot looks like. I know, it sounds strange. I realise this. You know, a person who doesn't go around hunting animals not knowing what a fucking gazelle looks like. A gazelle's foot looks like. So this is the lioness. So I'll write that first and then...
April 1925. Aceh Province, Sumatra.
Aceh Province, Sumatra. Looks like 2 little half moons and 2 dots. Oh shit! I've just realised they're on the fucking. They're on the fucking thing. So let's try and draw an approximation of that. I might have to go back to the other one, but at least they're in the other room, so it's not too bad. Having realised it now, it's probably the optimal position to have realised it in. Simply owing to the fact that I don't know if there is any more trophies in here or whether we've covered them all, but we'll pootle on round and see. No, alright, I don't think there's anything else. I don't think there's any trophies here. Oh,
Sir Carmichael's.
No, I didn't. I want you to go through the door, Poirot. The door, Poirot. Come on, back along here, my friend. Back along here. So I think we may have covered everything. Oh, that's the wrong way. No, Poirot. No, Poirot. I don't think there was any trophies in her room. I'm willing to be proven wrong, but I don't think there was any trophies in her room. Now that's intriguing. The shush bit. I fear. Did I miss? Bollocks. Yes, I did. And now I can't see them. I'm sorry, James. I missed both of your messages there for some reason. I mean, it's getting to be ridiculous. Even the phone's not working properly here. But, yes, I apologise. There's 2 messages between when Can't Sleep said looks like 2 little dots and a half moon, or 2 little half moons and a dot, that I did not get. I did not receive those messages, which is hugely frustrating. So if they were important, do feel free to copy and paste them if able. And yeah, they've ignored the little dots, it would seem. There's just 2 half moons. Right, now is that? I don't know if that's going to be all of them, because it feels like that's not enough. Not enough symbols, truth be told. Because if we're looking at the idea of it maybe being 1 and 1, you're looking at least. No, it can't work like that, can it? Or can it? I don't know. I suppose let's have a go with the information we have and see what happens. I was wondering if the map downstairs had info, since there's more than 3 trophies needed. Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, you're quite right. So we've got bear. We need at least that and that potentially. Yeah, okay, there is a couple more at least. Bollocks. Oh, this is a this is bred into unpleasant territory, me fears. So think that's leaving the house. Yeah, that's leaving the house. And I really don't think I saw any upstairs. But
best to leave her to
no, I can't even go upstairs. Fair enough. Bird feet, yes. So maybe there's tiny trophies. I'm assuming they're all going to be on the wall, like a la that. But maybe they don't. They aren't. I'm going to have another look in this room, see if we can find anything. I don't think it's anything to do with the dragon. I'll have a look at this map. I think this is a separate thing. Although I haven't said that.
Traditional Chinese map.
I can certainly access the clue again.
South is on the top of the map.
Okay. Not entirely sure what that helps with, but south is at the top of the map. Do you have a bird in here? That's a compass again, but technically we've already seen that compass.
Compass, point to the south.
And the way he says
Bronze
compass.
and magnetite, Han Dynasty, circa 210 BC.
I don't think that's got
Purchased
anything
in Hong
pertinent
Kong,
here.
1935.
I mean, granted, that's another number, but I don't think we need every single number. We'll have another look at the desk, I suppose, but I get the impression that's just going to be the exact same information again. Oh no, this is very different actually. This is a pin. A dark dragon for a bright-haired maid.
C.
Okay, yeah, that's him giving her jewellery, that's fair. Oh, this is a bloody dagger. Literally, I mean, not... Are we not concerned about the blood,
I've already seen similar daggers.
You have seen similar daggers. If we pick that up, that might end up... No, we didn't. Okay, that's fine. Again, it was perfectly fine where it was on the table.
Franklin.
And yet, Poirot decided to pick it up upside down.
Ordering Lady Clark.
It's a bloody dagger, indeed.
Done. B. Tidying up real estate property files. Done. C.
Yeah, alright, he's done his list of chores.
E.
It's fine.
Update land rent accounting. Done. F. Ordering a restock of arsenic. Done.
Oh, interesting.
P.S. I have left on the living room table some of my things I don't want to keep. The locket and the dagger.
Ah, I don't know why, but that was possibly actually pertinent information. Not for solving the puzzle, but pertinent information nonetheless. Surprisingly, you can't do anything with the clock. Don't think there's anything doing there.
Order and method above all.
Yeah, alright buddy, We'll have a look at this shelf unit here.
I see some papers that were not there the first time I visit.
Okay. Well, let's look at the papers.
Valuers report property. Building land located in Comside, Churston client, circa Michael Clark, April 15, 1935, Court and Brunskill office.
Excellent.
Court and Brunskill. The name is familiar. Is that not the name of the firm Donald Fraser works for?
I don't remember that. It's a Tennessee fumble. Oh dear.
These daggers are only ceremonial weapons.
Oh, I see. Actually, that's not blood. I don't think it's meant to be just part of the pattern. Very much look like blood.
Daggers are
No, that's just the ceremonial weapons again. Is that the note underneath here? Yes, there's a note underneath here.
Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute, 201 Dusk Road, Brighton, Sussex. To Circa Michael Clark, MD, Comside, Churston, Devon. Brighton, 1935, January the 5th. As a man of science, I owe it to you to be completely...
Oh, we know this bit. We've seen this now.
Lady Clark,
Fuck off.
your wife...
Fuck off.
I estimate
Fuck
that
off.
Lady Clark...
Fuck off. I'm channeling Aunt Effie. Fuck off. Fuck off. You, fuck off.
The door is locked.
Well, luckily, I have a skeleton key. And now all your valuables are gone because of my skeleton key.
For Sir Michael Clark's patients. Let us study them closely and see if there are any familiar names.
I don't want to study them too closely,
Test
though.
on the records from A to D. They've been handled recently. No names. Disappointing. Lots of dust. The records from E to Z have not been touched for years.
That seems peculiar.
No names. Disappointing.
It's a disappointing. He makes it sound very much like a T. Disappointing. Well, I've got to admit, I'm not finding any other things, so maybe I have got everything I need. Distinctly feels like I haven't, but we'll have a go. I'll have a go assuming I have all the information I require and see what happens. Come on, zoom in. There you go. Open the flap. That's it. Open the flap. Unleash the ring.
The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked.
Okay.
I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophy.
Now, we haven't had anything from Australia, have we? Or am I thick and Sumatra's in Australia or something? I don't think it is.
Sumatra.
Oh, there's Sumatra. Okay. So if that's Sumatra... Was that Lioness? Yeah, I think it was. It definitely isn't that. So Lioness and Lioness for Sumatra.
Brazil.
Brazil? No, Africa. Do we not have... Interesting.
South Africa.
Oh, there's South Africa. Okay, that's our gazelle then. So I'm sort of assuming... Is that going to have a gazelle? Yes, it is. And that's going to have a gazelle?
The African kudu.
Yes. Ah! Okay, well, we've definitely made some progress there then. Right. So the Alaska's up here, isn't it? Or am I wrong? Alaska. Okay. So Alaska has a bear there. No bear there. Oh. No. That's not what I wanted. Is there a bear there? There is a bear there. Bear there, bear there. Surely there's a bear there. Or is it the other side? I think it might be the other side. We need this one to be bear.
The Alaskan
bear. Okay. So I think the only thing I'm missing with the Sumatra one... Actually, no, I don't know what I'm missing with the Sumatra one. Interesting. Ah! The top one, maybe. 3 intersecting points.
The Lion of
For
Sumatra.
the Lion of Sumatra. Okie dokie.
I heard the sound of a mechanism.
Hey!
Strange way of protecting one's safe. Triangulating one's hunting sites on a map.
What? Are we... Is that... What did he say? Is that gonna... No, okay, that might... The hunting site's on the map. So... I mean, I did take down the dates. Or is it going to be one of those other numbers of significance? I mean, I suppose... I've got several numbers of significance, so I suppose we'll start trying each one, I guess. Okay, so 1920 of no significance. 1922 of no significance. 1925 of no significance. We'll try the 1587. $1587.
These documents are very likely going to help me for the rest of the inquiry.
I don't think they will, to be honest, mate, but that's fine. You carry on believing, Proro. You carry on believing.
12 gold sovereigns, some shares for the Southern Railway and some treasury bills. This is not worth much, hardly enough to justify your robbery.
Oh, I see. That's all of that at the top.
Eton College School Year 1912-1913. Franklin Clark. School report for Franklin Clark. According to his teachers, Franklin was a good student, but lacked discipline.
What gold coins? I didn't find any gold coins in the safe.
Sir Carmichael Clark, Comside Churston, Devon, to Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road.
I mean, I've been telling Proro to steal everybody's jewellery throughout the entire game. So.
Comside, 1935, January the 12th.
He's doing himself a disservice by not thieving constantly.
First, I wish you a good start to a successful new year. I have received your letter dated December 10th. Thanks for defending my interest against Wang, this robber. Things could have gone
yes, thank you. Thank you for
defending
defending my interests against Wang. I've always been interested in Wang, but I'm very glad to hear you're defending me.
Free from pain. I wish one could say more. You may remember Thora Gray. She is a dear girl and a greater comfort to me that I can tell you. I should not have known what to do through this bad time but for her.
Okay.
She has an exquisite
okay, you're
taste
carrying on,
and shares
fine.
my passion for Chinese art. No daughter could be a closer or more sympathetic companion. Life has been difficult, but I am glad to feel that here she has a home and true affection.
Yes,
You
true
wrote me
affection.
You want to stay in China for one more year or even longer. I don't object. The longer you stay, the more opportunities you will have to increase our collection. Nonetheless, you should know that we miss you here, and that Charlotte will be gone by the time you come back. I am,
Oh,
dear
okay, no,
Franklin,
you carry on then.
your truly affectionate brother.
Every time I think he's finished, he carries on.
A
What are
dozen
they?
gold
Oh,
sovereigns,
no.
some shares for the Southern Railway, and some treasury bills.
Is that the... No, I was going to say, that's not the clue.
Charlotte
That's the
Clark,
other...
Comside Churston,
Is that-
Devon.
No, that is new.
Mr.
Okay.
Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Chim Sha Tsui, Kowloon, Hong Kong, Comside, 1935, January 1st. I wish you with all my heart a happy year 1935. Writing my greeting cards, I have affectionate thoughts for you. Always smiling as a child, sailing to distant countries and bringing back to us trunks full of wonder. At home,
Sorry,
everything
I can
annoys
only
me.
think of trunks as
Starting
in
with this young
swimming
Thora, Sir
trunks.
Carmichael is so
And he
fond
keeps
of.
bringing back his
I
trunks
have
full of
nobody
wonder.
to share my feelings with.
And she keeps
So
falling for it,
I
that's the
write to you.
problem.
How
He
can I
keeps
tell you
going
what
going
happens
up to her
me?
and go, would you like to look
The
in my
simplest way, the
trunks?
better.
They have
I
wonder.
am doomed.
Don't you
I
wonder
still have
what's in
1
my
year to
trunks?
live, no
And she
more.
keeps going, what's
How
in
do
your
I-
trunks?
I opened the secret drawer
As
of
he
Carmichael and
reveals
read a
himself.
letter not addressed to me. In this letter, Dr. Logan
I
tells
don't
my
want to be
husband
seen
in
by
the
Dr.
most
Logan,
direct
to be
way
honest.
the truth he conceals.
I feel like every single one of his solutions involves
Sir,
some kind of
I know,
claw up
but
you
my husband doesn't
in some
know, I know.
fashion.
Please don't tell him.
But no bonnet, no
And if he
bonnets.
shares the truth with you, act as you are surprised.
Yes, that sort
Car
of
will
trunk.
probably speak in his usual convoluted way, but I wanted to be the first to announce it to you. It does matter to me that you are aware of what happens in Comside. Warm regards, Charlotte.
Okay, so we found everything in the safe. 5 ego points. 5 ego points and a partridge in a pear tree. So apparently there might be more to inspect, which is slightly unexpected, because it feels like I have potentially actually done everything that was available to me. So this is alarming and I don't know what to do. So let's just leave this room and see if something happens. Maybe something unique. No? Okay, let's try each door and see what
I am
happens.
not going to leave Comside now.
You're not leaving Comside, that's fine.
Best to leave.
Leave her to sleep, that's fine. Can I do something with this unit now? Ah, yes, okay, maybe this is the bit that's missing. Yes, here we go. Dragon Book. Dragon Book! The Black Dragon's Curse! The Curse of the Black Dragon!
The Black Dragon's Curse. To Franklin, will never grow up.
I got another random date,
January
which I don't think is
25,
significant, but I'm going to note it
1928.
down anyway.
Car Charlotte.
Of course, if this pen... Come on. You were doing really well 5 minutes ago. Now, nothing. Right, awesome. Do I have my pencil somewhere? There's definitely something there. No. Okay. just to explain slightly to you. No, that's not a real pencil. It is a pencil, but not a real pencil. I can't fully see the desk I'm trying to find things on, which makes it awkward to find things on it. I realise it sounds impractical. I can't deny it is impractical. Now I can't remember what the fucking date was, but I don't think it's important anyway. But now I've got a pencil that will hopefully just work. I know. What a bizarre notion. Something is just working. Arsenic trioxide. That's not a good ingredient.
Justin Devon.
He whipped out his chopper and gave her arsenic. It's a reference to Carry On. I want to say it was the Screaming Winkles. And I think it was. Oh, was there not? I thought there was a third clue. Oh no, 2 or 2. Marvellous. Okay, well, solves that problem. But I think you're still suggesting I want to explore. Yeah, inspect them. Oh, mansion surroundings. So I'm assuming that's the back door. Yeah, I think that might be the back door. Back door, Proro. In with the back door, Proro. Yeah, or out of the back door, Proro. Go on, my son, you can do it. Get out of the back door. Slip outside the back door.
Where is the horrible smell of carrion coming from?
Oh, where did you get that hat all of a sudden? I am 99% certain he didn't have a hat indoors. Which, in fairness, good for you, sir. You didn't have your hat indoors. However, equally bad for you, sir, because you've just magically gained a hat.
Something makes me feel uncomfortable.
I mean, certainly something is going to make me feel like a piss in a minute. Oh, there's a dead rat.
Pellets.
I don't think that was what I clicked on, but fine. I clicked on the dead mouse, not the brown pellets.
The gardener does not follow the alignment. There, that's better. It is symmetrical.
You won the trophy Cesium 1 free crystal. Interesting. Now, are you 100% sure the rat's
Brown
not...
pellets.
No, okay, the rat... Are you sure the rat and the pellets are not separate items, game? Fine. I think that's all just...
There, that's...
Yeah, no, that's symmetrical, right.
There.
No, that's that. Oh! What happened? Oh, did I do a thing? Oh! I apparently have 3 free clues. Take the win on that. I'll just embrace victory. And accept that I clearly clicked so randomly that the game just went, oh, for fuck's sake, just have it. Just enjoy it. I don't care anymore. Oh, I see. That's what's causing quite so much piddling. It's a massive fountain. It's a piddling fountain.
This fountain makes a very relaxing sound.
If you find pissing yourself relaxing. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Never mind. Actually, I think I do want to have a look at the gazebo.
Wisteria is in full bloom.
Oh, Lalandia Wisteria. Lalandia Wisteria. That's a approximation of a David Mitchell and Webb sketch. Oh, we can look at the old wheelbarrow. I mean, it felt obviously like something I'd want to look at.
It was probably the gardener who lit this fire.
But it just didn't quite... How mysterious. Oh.
Look here. I wonder if someone wanted to get rid of this paper.
Jigsaw?
This
You do me a jigsaw?
Probably be useful to...
I reckon this is jigsaw territory, isn't it?
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
This is more the sort of questions, yeah, I was going to say. Why did Thora leave personal belongings behind at Coomside? Okay. Or I left a letter. I'm assuming the materials are going to be part of the proof of her leaving. Whoops, that's not the button I wanted to push. Apparently I can exit if I right click. I did not know that. Letter? No. Stayed behind? No. I'm now just clicking it because I suppose I need to use logic. Or at least in some sense logic. Let's try and figure this out. I don't remember precisely what that letter said. No. Hey, there we go. A little bit of logic, a little bit of guesswork. It's fine. Thora does not want to be accused of theft. That's fair.
Everything that Thora Grey has left behind comes from Sir Carmichael's collection. He most probably gave them to her. But she chose to leave them here rather than run the risk of being accused of theft. It is understandable when you know just how much Lady Clark mistrusts her. Let us now try and get our brain
kind of
cells
fifth
to
down,
work.
and Tennessee referee to tie it. Is Thora a poisoner? Well, there was a poisoned rat. Rat poison. And Lady Clark thinks she poisoned her. No? Okay, fair enough. I mean, this feels like... I mean... is Thora a poisoner? I've chosen all the poison things. And yet, that's not the one. Interesting. Thora had ordered rat poison. Surely has to be. Let's just try. Okay, there we go. Apparently it's the... Thora Grey never considered poisoning Lady Clark. Oh, fair enough then. Oh, I see. So I was technically suggesting she would.
Someone who only had a few months left to live. The poison she ordered was for rats. The gardener must have made good use of it, considering the stinking remains on the path, not far from the property. I've finished here. I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London.
Now, is that literally you want me to put the skeleton key back? Because, I mean, that would technically be quite the... Oh, I see. I can pop down here as well. Oh, interesting. I don't know if this has got any pertinence whatsoever, but I can look here. I suppose I can show my respect at the gravesite, it would seem, so maybe I'll get some pro points for this.
Charlotte.
Is that something significant? No. And there was only one clue there, so I think it's pretty much just I've looked at the gravesite. That's it. It's just one quick at that thing there. She's more important than a rat. And that is the sort of line, that's the sort of chat-up line that will get you all the girls. Hey, you are more important than a rat. How about we go get a drink sometime? Oh, what in the world? Something vibrated and I don't know what it was. It wasn't upon my person, it was something... I don't know. Hoping it wasn't something inside the computer, because that would start explaining things if pieces of machinery in the computer are vibrating. It might have been the phone, but that's set to not do that. So, why it would suddenly decide to start doing that, nobody knows. Anyway, 70-yard catch! Another lead. This game is wild. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to try physically putting the key back. Because I'm curious if that's going to earn me some brownie points. It maybe does. Hey!
Perfect.
I don't know. I don't know
Here.
if it's going to earn me some points, but I like the fact that they asked me to put the key away, and I put the key away. Now, can we do something with this crumpled letter now, or is that going to be for later?
If someone has tried to get rid of these documents, they may be important.
Because this is the sort of one that definitely feels like it's going to be a jigsaw. But I'm wondering if I have to get back to the office. So I think it's maybe time to call
Hello,
my friend.
Hastings. I have finished in
I don't know whether
Chester.
maybe I should have said
I
goodbye
will
to
take
the
the
woman,
first
but...
train. Tell me, do you know how to restore writing on a burnt document?
Yes, you just have to soak a cloth with a hydrochloric acid solution and rub the sheet of paper.
Just be a bit
Then the
careful with that,
characters
because
appear.
obviously that is hydrochloric acid.
You have been of
And
great
that's not a
assistance,
good acid.
Hastings.
Ew.
Would you please order the solution as soon as possible?
Yeah.
Of course, but what documents do you want to read?
You will
Tidy
see,
up
my
my
friend.
moustache. Never mind.
À ce soir.
Something Poirot didn't know. Oh, I'm sure he did. He just wanted Hastings to feel needed. Doo-doo. Oh, hello. What are you still doing here, Donald?
Fraser is here. He insisted on waiting to see you.
All right, that's what he's doing here. Fair enough. His poor ego points. Right, I tell you what. I just want to check. I don't think there's a way of doing it without going back to the main menu. I'm just checking because technically it is sort of finishing time. Yeah, 67%. Don't think I'm going to get through the whole of it, but I'll tell you what, we might do like another 20 minutes just to see, and then we'll have to try and finish it off. Probably next Wednesday, perhaps, unless I do another random thing on Saturday. But I don't know. Let's look at Donald and then ask him the key question. Donald,
This man is
where are your choosers? Clearly tired, dark circles, unshaven, swine, crumpled clothes, and drinking my finest
Donald is
scotch.
short of sleep, and it looks as if he didn't even bother to undress before going to bed.
I mean, sometimes why would you? It's the void days. You don't have to worry about getting dressed or undressed. You just laze around, and if nobody's around, you might as well just strut around in your birthday suit, mightn't you? Another huge pass. I thought that said deafness for a moment there. Defences have just given up or something. Wow. That would be unfortunate if they did, but I suppose if they know they can't win, it's... I don't know. It tends to be what I do. If I know I can't win, I tend to just go, fuck it, I can't be bothered. Accuse him of being guilty. Go straight in there. I think become impatient. That feels like a Poirot thing to do.
You don't understand me.
I don't know, no.
Mr.
But that's because you've got quite a thick Scottish
I've doubts
accent.
about myself. I don't know what to do. And I keep having a horrible dream 3 nights in a row.
Excuse me. This is not a psychoanalyst's...
I am no psychoanalyst, my friend.
Good God. How on earth could I have thought you'd listen to me?
You shouldn't have.
Have a drink and tell me about this dream.
I think I annoyed him slightly. Oh yeah, I've reassured him though. I offered him more alcohol.
It's always the same. I'm on the beach with Betty. I grab her around the throat and I squeeze.
Are you
and squeeze
admitting your
until
guilt?
She's dead.
Tennessee runs an absurd amount of
Her hair
plays. One of the
falls back.
fastest
And I
offences
see that it's no longer
from
Betty.
end of one
It's
play to
Megan's
start of the
face.
next out there. The other defence is
Have you
probably
seen
just worn
Megan
out.
Barnard
Well, that's fair
recently?
as well.
Yes,
I mean,
our
I
grief
certainly
has
couldn't
brought
do
us
the length
together.
of time they're running
I
around
never
a field.
really knew her before. She's really quite a
But then again,
remarkable
I've not
girl.
been trained, so...
But I would never tell her about my dream.
Why not? Is it her you are attacking in your dream?
No, it's Betty. And once Betty is dead, it's Megan's face that appears in its place.
Very interesting.
It's because you want to be with Megan.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay, yeah, fine. I mean, I literally told him I wasn't a psychoanalyst, and yet I'm psychoanalyzing. How should Donald's dream be interpreted? I mean, I'd say Donald really likes Megan. Donald is tired, maybe? I don't know. That's why he's dreaming. Does not kill Megan? No, okay. No, okay. I mean, I don't honestly think it is the feeling guilty because I don't think he did it, but maybe it's not the tiredness. Maybe it's he's in love with Betty, but does not kill Betty. There we go. Donald is starting to have feelings for Megan, and he feels guilty about abandoning Betty. Next up,
Mr. Fraser, I think that the real meaning of this dream is that you
Chic
are
Filler
in love
Peach
with
Bowl.
Megan Barnard.
Good God.
Please go on.
I cannot have any more
you?
bowls.
This dream certainly betrays your guilt.
Oh,
But what do you feel guilty about? Having killed your fiancé?
No.
Possible. Or forgetting her very quickly for her sister?
Betty White.
Certainly. And this forgetting is perceived as a second death.
so you don't really think I was the one who killed Betty?
I do not
No.
exclude this theory. I am simply
mean-
saying that I do not need to know
Sorry,
that fact
you might not
to
exclude this
explain
theory.
your dream
I
and
do.
guilt.
Because
Thank you for being frank.
one of the
Mr.
things you
Poirot.
missed, Poirot,
You've helped me a great deal.
earlier on we saw a
I'm going back
cutscene
to Bexhill. I'll not
where
take
it was
any more
quite
of your
obvious
time
that
up.
the guy in the cutscene was
It
the
is late,
murderer.
Mr. Fraser, and you are tired.
So I know it's not Donald.
I'll sleep on the train.
But
I like trains. It's easy to
you
sleep
know.
rocked by the sound of the wheels.
Poor boy, he seems completely lost.
Well, women seem to like him. I think Megan will take care of him.
yes,
Oh, I remember.
in the most
Did you order the
devastating
product I
way,
needed?
she will take care of
Yes,
him.
we'll be receiving it tomorrow.
Bien, it is late, and I asked Miss Gray to come tomorrow morning. I have a few questions I wish to ask her.
Have I seen the reconstructions? I've seen some reconstructions, yes. Like take him out to
Mademoiselle, I
dinner,
asked
take
you
care.
here in order to
Yeah,
answer a very
take care of him.
important
Do you mean
question.
kill him? Yeah. So that's another Mitchell and Webb one, I think, isn't it? Or at least they did a version of that where it was, I need you to take care of him. So what? Do this, that, and the other. It was a very entertaining sketch, although I can't remember most of the quotes. Okay, so who the fuck are you? You're Thora, aren't you? You're Thora Grey, right? She did not see anybody on the day of the murder. No, I mean she didn't, but I don't think she needed reminding. Killer's accomplice? I mean I don't really think she was. Accuse her of having lied. I don't recall her lying, but yes, I remember that line now. I remember that one. We stood around for weeks hoping he'd have an accident. Yes. Should he have an unfortunate accident, we stood around for weeks hoping for an accident. That's it. Oh. So a lot of their sketches were hilarious. Weirdly, of course, one of their best sketches was the one where they discussed the hit and miss sketch show. I'm just planning out which ones are going to be hits and which ones are going to be misses for the sketch show. And weirdly, of course, it was reasonably hit and miss. So it was a beautiful sort of prescient type affair that was like, wow, guys, you really did a wonderful thing there. Fuck it, you lied.
You lied
I don't
to
know
us,
what you lied
and I
about,
demand
but
to know
you,
why.
you,
But
you
what
lied
are
to
you
me.
talking about?
I don't know.
Yet, Lady Clark maintained that she saw you talking to a stranger on the front doorstep.
Really? She must have been mistaken. Oh, I remember now. I'd forgotten.
The
all about
salesman
it.
of
It wasn't
stockings!
important. It was
Bam,
just a
bam,
salesman. One
bam!
of those traders who sell stockings from door to door.
Come on, get the grey cells working,
Can you
Proro.
describe him to
Stockings,
Medium
stockings,
size?
stockings, stockings,
Glasses?
stockings,
Dark suit
stockings.
and a felt hat. Not the sort of man you
Happiness,
notice. Completely
penis,
harmless.
penis.
That's why I forgot
That's
all
another
about
Goes Wrong
him.
Show reference. Stockings again, it was Santa!
Very hesitant and shy.
Yes, that's going to be the big
Usually
twist at the
door-to-door
end.
salesmen
It was
are very
Santa
confident.
all along.
But he wasn't.
Okay. Resigned of her own free will. Okay. Her departure is suspicious. She lied about leaving Churston. No, I think she did leave Churston. Did you resign of your own
did
free
not
will?
leave Churston willingly, I believe.
I don't wish to lie. Lady Clark did not appreciate my presence. And Franklin cannot go against the wishes of a sick lady. He is a good man, and he worries a great deal about his sister-in-law.
I noticed that you left...
He's working through the naughty list alphabetically, nice. Okay, will you return to Churston? No, I don't think so. Well, we assessed that
for you to keep these objects, am I correct?
Risky? What was the risk?
You might have been accused of theft, yes.
You know very well what Lady Clark might have said if you had kept these objects.
Indeed. These objects were gifts.
There you go. I think I got that one right. I was paying enough attention.
By returning them, I put an end to such evil gossip.
Bien. I must ask you one last question. Please reply frankly with either yes or no. If Lady Clark had died, would you have
she's only got the option of replying with a yes.
Michael if he'd ask?
How dare you ask such a question?
Oh, I dare. I'm Detective Daring.
Sir Carmichael treated me just like
Daring's
his daughter.
my middle name.
And all that I ever felt him was affection and gratitude, nothing else.
Thank you, mademoiselle. I will not keep you any longer.
I don't trust her. Her lips stop moving and she keeps talking.
And she appears to be deeply hurt. Poirot, have you offended the poor girl again?
Of course I've offended her.
Reasons for accusing her?
I accuse everybody, sir.
I simply asked her an important question she did not answer. Let us see if we can answer it for her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
That's fine. J. Daring Dragonfang, an unusual name, but whatever. So, would Thora have married Sir Carmichael had he lived? Well, he offered her a brooch. They were close. Thora liked Franklin. Excuse me again. Is evasive with the relationship. Is a seductress. Interesting. I don't quite know. So Sir Carmichael, yeah, found her charming. I wouldn't necessarily call her a seductress, but oh, there you go. I wouldn't call her a seductress. She clearly isn't. Thora wanted to be married and certainly would have succeeded in doing so.
You must know how to read between the lines.
I noticed the bananas are gone from the table. Someone's eaten all the bananas? Someone clearly needed potassium building up.
A dark dragon for an angel with glossy hair. These are the words of a lover, not a father. Lady Clark.
All women are what seductresses.
What if Sir Carmichael had fallen in love with his secretary?
The hat isn't sexy.
She forced him to do so.
True, there are.
I mean, there's nothing to suggest she's not sexy. But I don't necessarily think you can just go around calling her a seductress because she happens to go after a bloke.
I see. You think she seduced Sir Carmichael for her own gain, and that now she is doing the same with his brother. Poirot, your world is a very dark place.
Do not get carried away, mon ami. We have another more important matter to settle.
Really?
The burnt letter?
Yes. Would you believe that Miss Grey taught me something new?
What did she teach you?
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
You can do what you like. You're Poirot. So, is there a common point between the murders? No objects of value. A stocking box and an account book. Seducer. Popular seaside. Door-to-door salesman. Unable to describe him. A box of stockings. 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 Stockings, stockings, stockings. I bought them from a man. Then he turned around and he killed my ass.
Clear. Indeed, a stocking seller visited Andover.
Yes, my world of murder investigation is dark. Yeah, oddly enough. Victims are all dead. That's one thing they haven't got. It's a good point. I just unlocked the trophy Thor's hammer. Not entirely sure why, but nonetheless, I did get it. Telephone Jap. Go on, let's telephone the chap. I suppose, arguably. I mean, I'm not going to get 100% ego points. I'm not too fussed about that on this occasion. Could go back and sort of study it all, but I suspect, of course, there is naturally ego points attached to whipping across the mirror, because there is nothing more egotistical than looking at your own reflection and just going, I know there's a camera behind me.
Chief Inspector, we are looking for a stocking salesman.
I see you have a
Thoughts hammer.
Yes. Contact all the stocking wholesalers who may employ him.
Your suspect is a salesman?
No,
He is
does not
now.
take orders. He sells door to door.
Right. The hunt is on.
Indeed. Feels like we are devilishly close, but it did say 67%. Doncaster. Oh, here he goes. He's going to have another go, isn't he?
Are you leaving, Mr. Cust?
Yes, I'm going to Cheltenham.
You liar.
You shouldn't
You're
travel
going to
today.
Doncaster.
You don't look very well.
I have to. I have engagements. I must respect them.
Oh, he seems like he's getting a bit frantic now. He'll start making more mistakes.
Can you get the post, Hastings?
And why don't you go and get it yourself?
How dare you, Hastings?
Très bien.
Don't you
What's
talk to
going
me like
on?
that.
I've never known Hastings to be so disagreeable.
I'm not going to get my own post. You get the post. I don't even want the post. You wanted the post. I'll get the post, and then I'll give you
Royal
beatings
Mathematical and
with the
Statistical
massive 2x4
Society's
post.
Bulletin, September the 9th, 1935. The alphabet murder, a methodical madman.
Alphabet.
It's highly probable that the alphabet murderer will kill again. Could we possibly estimate the
Hello,
number of
I am
victims
Albert
in his
Phabet.
next crime?
People call me
Yes,
Alphabet.
and it is easy. As soon as we know the ratio of towns, cities, and villages whose names begin with a D, and the ratio of English people whose names are spelled the same. On the one hand,
Well, I think the next one might be
ratio
Daredevil.
of towns, cities, and villages in England with a name starting with D, and on the other hand, the ratio of English people with a name also starting with D. After this initial calculation, it is easy to deduce the likelihood of actually being murdered if you belong to the target population. Go to the last
Oh,
page to
interesting
find our
play call.
results and
Don't
details
like it.
on the
Ref's missed a
calculations.
holding trophy? Ball glove? Glove ball? I don't know what that is. I can't find out either. I don't think it didn't seem to tap. But it's a symbol. Looks a little bit like an abstract Lisa Simpson.
August 31, 1935. Moustache at half mast. Poirot's repeated failure in ABC.
Why would
case.
it be AFB?
Sometimes small things trouble great men. Hastings,
Oh, as in
faithful
alphabet.
collaborator of the
I
Belgian
see, I got
detective,
you.
knows something about it.
Get that hanky off the pitch. There's a
3
virus
mornings in a row,
now.
he confided to us, the cook broke the egg yolks when preparing Poirot's breakfast. This
think that
apparently
bit sounds-
casual event
that doesn't
has
seem
greatly
impor-
disturbed
important.
my friend, to the point it breaks his concentration and slows his judgment. I also noticed his mustache, of which he is so proud, being duller than usual.
Poirot, I assure you I haven't said any such thing to the journalists. They twist everything.
Including my moustache. It's interesting they emphasise the fact that he was making a stony silence. But still. I think it is just going to be answer the door. Go and collect the post, yeah. Go on, let's go and collect the post then. Oh, do piss off Hastings. Shall we put bum wiggle again? Just in case we get another ego point. Look at my bum. My bum is amazing. Give it a lick. There's 2 letters. Holy big balls. So, and again, never lift something in the first.
Poor Mr. Poirot.
Why?
I'm quite sorry for you. If at first you don't succeed, try Try again. We've a long way to go still. Tipperary? No,
Tipperary.
that comes later.
Tipperary, my friend.
Letter
Tipperary.
T.
It's a long way to
Next little
Tipperary.
incident will take place in Doncaster.
I suppose he
on
is
September
Belgium, so
11th.
perhaps it's a long way to
So,
Tipperary doesn't register in his brain.
I should compare this letter with
Turn
the
around
one
and
on
wiggle
my
it in the
desk,
mirror
which I
so he can
received
enjoy
earlier,
it too.
to see if it
Dirty
does indeed come from
Poirot.
the same
Dirty Poirot. Go on, my son, be a dirty little Poirot. Oh, during the investigation, we'll click thumbnails that illustrate your progress in the inquiry. To consult your progress, go back to the main menu and access the timeline. Interesting. That seems odd that would be a thing only just described now. Compare the new letter.